Go check out FIFA Coins online for great deals in getting coins on Ultimate Team. A link will be in the description below. Hey guys, CodyBoat3 here, and welcome to episode 26 of the Real Deal. Now, we started this episode off with a bit of trading, and I focused on one player in particular, and you'll see coming up here we have 9 things in the watch list, and I also picked up one player on buy now, and every single player on that first page is a Bate. For some reason I was just trading on the web app, and I just wanted to stick to one player. It was just easier. I knew the price, I knew what I could sell him for, and that's exactly what I done. I picked up 9 Abates in total. There's also a Puyol who is on the second page, and I picked them up for in between about 5 and 6k, so it wasn't a massive amount of profit, but I found that the market is so strange at the moment. A lot of people had predicted that it was going to crash coming up to the team of the year coming out in about a week and a half's time, but what has happened actually is a lot of players' prices have actually rose in the last week and a half, especially over the last couple of days. One in particular, I think it was Dani Alves, went from about 135k up to about 155. That was just one that I noticed offhand. There's been so many that have just slightly increased in price, but what I reckon is that players will start decreasing again maybe in a couple days time. So I'm not going to buy any players for the team until the market kind of settles down after the team of the year is released and everyone just rushes and buys loads of packs, because that will more than likely crash the market. Well, not crash the market, but a lot of the players' prices will drop, but they will come back up to normal. And yeah, geez, I was talking about that for ages. You'll see there that I'm playing the quarterfinal of the Gold Cup. I also opened a couple of them bronze packs. I got a couple free on the web app, and I don't know why I showed them in the episode, but hey, you got to see them. You got to see that I got absolutely nothing, but I come up against this guy and he's actually got a very solid team, and yeah, I end up taking the lead. You'll see here XABI Alonso with a strike outside the box with his right foot. Great finish there to make it 1-0, but he actually hit back at 15 minutes or so later. I was wondering what I was about to say there. 15 or so minutes later with Dede, I was about to say that he actually hit me with a quick fire double, and yeah, you'll see here the second of them 2 goals there. Fernando Canacin, I think that's how you say his name, and he also got quite sweaty with me, passed it across goal and made it 3-1 again. That Canacin guy scored again. I did get a consolation, but it was in vain. That was to make it 3-2, but unfortunately I couldn't grab that last minute equalizer to push it into extra time, so I did go out of the Gold Cup. So yesterday's episode of the Real Deal was in vain by winning that epic game. But yeah, I said, hey, I'll go and play some seasons matches, because I want to see how I can do in seasons, really. I got off to a pretty bad start. Well, not a bad start, but I had, I think, 1 win, 1 draw, and 1 loss. And you pretty much need to win the majority of your games if you want to get the championship title in Division 1. But you see the guy I come up against, he's got pretty, not poor chemistry, but not the best, at 87. But I do end up taking the lead. You see Kaká with a right-footed strike, and a lot of people were wondering why I have him instead of in the team instead of Luka Modric, and I don't know, I just prefer Kaká. I think he's a better player. He scores a lot more goals for me. He's great penalties. He's also he has just a lot of good attributes. He's just a solid all-round midfielder. I love playing with him. You'll see again there, Kaká actually did get another goal. I didn't even realise that, and yeah, things just went from bad to worse for my opponent there. You see Varane scores a nice goal, and it was 4-0, and I got kind of complacent, and this can happen to the best of us. You just kind of turn off, I suppose, in the last couple of minutes, and I conceded some very silly goals. The first one was actually a nice chip over Vidane, but that second goal I really shouldn't have conceded. My defence was absolutely pulled apart, but he couldn't mount a last-ditch comeback, and I do win 4-2, and that puts us up to 7 points in the seasonal championship Division 1, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, we need 14 more points, or yeah, 14 more points to win the title from 6 games. So it is a massive ask. We pretty much need to win every single one. I think we can only lose 1 or a draw 2, I think, and have to win the rest. So it's pretty crazy. And you see here at the start of this game, Cavani scores a nice header, and he does them mad celebrations, and I just don't understand why people go off on them absolutely crazy celebrations. They only do them just purely to annoy you. So yeah, that's exactly what I done. I went back with Di Maria, scored a couple of goals against him here. He tried the bringing the keeper out technique, brought him out again, and Jesse Rodriguez puts him to the ground, crosses it in, and Benzema's there to finish it. Nice header there, made it 2-1. And yeah, Scored another goal here with Di Maria, a little finesse in there, made it 3-1, and pretty much game was over at this point. I did score a couple more. I think this guy actually sent me a message. Oh, that was a bit sweaty there. Di Maria finishes nicely though. Yeah, I think he sent me a message, something about hating FIFA or something, because he wasn't happy after this game. I knew by him, but you know, people that do their mad celebrations at the start, more than likely they're just they're going to be ragers, you know. But you see here, I can't talk really. I rage just as much as the next person at FIFA. But Benzema does make it 5-2, and yeah, things go from bad to worse for him. You'll see there, nice through ball, and Di Maria finishes, and that's actually how it ends up 6-2. And that's the last game I said I'd play for the episode. Rounded off with 3, and I do end up on 10 points, and we've got 5 games remaining, so we need to get 11 points. But let's wrap this episode up by showing you all the prices that these players sold for, and they did all sell within the hour. It's the 4-4-2, 4-1-2-1-2, and 4-3-3 Abate sold for a bit more. Like you see, the 4-1-2-1-2 Abate sold for 9,300. Picked them up for just over 6k. The 4-4-2 ones I think sold for in around 8k, and 4-3-3 sold for about 8,300. I don't know. It should be coming up somewhere here. And the rest sold for about 7k. The ones with 5 at the back and 3 at the back sold for a bit less. I think I sold them for 6-9. So yeah, that is it for this episode, guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like and go subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you next time.